your wine
But
out?
what I was saying was, I came out with my country single first, and then Beyonce came out with hers. We're acting like this is just a new thing here, and
the trend began last year, is what you're saying. Give the credit.
Y'all don't remember?
Love Girl Summer.
Come on now.
So, okay, what we're saying is the album will be here this fall. We teased you last year, but now y'all hopping on a country bandwagon because Beyonce did it, and we're not mad because we stay in the gang too.
She sent the elevator down. We're just trying to come up. That's all I'm saying.
Brace yourself for the bars that are on the way. Clearly, all my ladies.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's talk about the wine.
Wow. Okay, we grabbed an easy wine today. This is Apothic Crush. Available like literally everywhere. Target, Walmart, your regular liquor store. $10 wine. Why did we pick this wine? It's Girl Month. It is International Women's Month. And for the girls that just want to go in and buy a wine, 9 times out of 10, don't lie, you bought the wine because the bottle was cute. This bottle is very cute. This blend is actually very good. Mm-hmm. It is a soft red blend. So Pinot Noir, Sauvignon, all the like semi-dry kind of vibe. Definitely a hearty little heifer. She is. Like caramel, the wood things.
Is that what that is?
It's she thick. She thick in me.
Do the thighs match?
I mean, the thighs match. No ant booty. She thick. She can handle beef, some pork. This the wine you drink at the cookout. This is a wine.
No, yeah. So you know what? I think
this
I have used this on just some random shit, like pouring it in my steak, like cooking it.
I could definitely see this for like a reduction kind of thing if you were going to cook with it, but like a dinner wine pairing for sure. If you are a sad girl that likes to eat and you bought your wine for dinner, this is the girl for you.
Yeah, I would totally eat
This is not a girl dinner wine. This don't go with Cheez-Its. Like, this a dinner wine. So definitely love it. $10. Like, kind of sweet. Not like
it's not too sweet
forward at all, but like the dry is nice.
Yeah, I like this.
The dry is nice.
I kind of want to, and I don't really keep wine in the house, but ever so often. But this is one I really like.
We were 2 steps from swapping it for Jose, so don't play.
And tequila.
Well, I'm about to say do the OT Mexican and tequila. Tequila.
Hey, the Mexican OT, he kind of cute.
Bro hot. In the album. I didn't know it was an album, but I'm here for that part.
Bro? Like, how you doing?
But I'm here for that. But how you doing? So welcome back to And Wine. It is Women's Month.
Like
Stop.
You know what's up?
I know you like them thick. What's up?
I'm supposed to be chosen. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wow. First the elevator came down. Now you going down. Like, what is happening?
I'm trying to turn his whole world upside down.
Women's Month means women are choosing. And you can take command of your life too.
All right.
I'm dead.
So that was the wine down.
Yes.
Y'all know about the wine. Get the Apothic Crush. We love it.
Very young.
Let's talk about achievement.
Oh.
Women and honoring them.
Look.
I'm a woman. I'm a high achiever.
Facts.
Honor me. No,
high key, bend the knee. So it's Women's Month, and we thought about splitting this up into 2 ways, like looking back at historical women and notable women of the past, but like no shade to the Fridas or the Corettas or anybody else, but there are some actual like notable women in your life that are worth acknowledging. So this stuff.
Keep going.
This Women's History, we're going to take a look at some of the personal women and pay a couple shout outs to our cornerstone girls, if you will, because what is it, Mayree?
Hey, man, why would you use Coretta?
Why not? Coretta, Frida, they're achieving women.
All I could think about was Jonathan Major.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Okay, continue. They should have fed me before they gave me wine.
This month, for Women's Month, we're going to be honoring the women in our lives, right? Instead of just shouting out all the historical figures that we all know and love, we're going to take a look at some of the notable women in our books that have lended their chapters and support to us and making us what? Phenomenal women that we are.
Look how you ate that down.
Come on. I tried. I tried.
What an analogy.
What an analogy.
Girl.
So obviously everybody's going to start with their moms or their grandmothers and things of that nature.
That's what I'm saying.
Can you?
Okay, go ahead.
It's Women's History Month, Mayree. Not you want to make this lady history. Like, help me.
My mama liked my picture on Instagram last week. Okay. No, I'm gonna quit playing. So we're.
I almost spit all this wine on this nice lady furniture.
Okay, so we can't get put out of Popa State. So hear me out. We're talking about how we became to be phenomenal. As many people may or may not know, I have an identity problem. I got a bunch of different aliases. Not because I don't like my name, but because it's an old ass lady name. Let's talk about it.
I love that name.
Mayree. Nobody. I saw this TikTok last night. Actually, the lady name was like Beverly Eloise.
Oh God.
And she was like, "Who else is under 35 with an old lady name?" And I was like, "Me." And she was like, "People don't believe it." Thanks, Granny.
Beverly Eloise.
Thanks, Granny, because I got an old lady name, and I'm named after my granny, so I'm Mayree Jr. And I'm a phenomenal woman because of her. I act like a 52-year-old lady, and that's cool. But I can bake things from scratch.
Facts.
I keep baking soda in my refrigerator, my freezer. You know, I know how to iron, even though it's against my religion. All the things. As single woman Joan, people don't think
you're domesticated
and traditional, but I'm very much those things.
That's a cultural shift, right? Like, there's a lot of shade on being domesticated now.
Yeah,
but then there's a weird like fetishizing of like everybody wants to be a housewife, or you think you want to be a housewife thing. Yeah, with
that Mormon lady on the Clock app.
Wait, what?
Yeah, where she makes like everything from scratch. Like
that lady. No, I don't have time for her.
That's
she's propaganda. An overachiever. She's an overachiever.
That's propaganda. But no, but like literally, like just like my granny was so cool. So she was one of those people, like she's very like secretive, like she was a mystery. But she had told me one time that she went to Pearl High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay. Not Pearl Cone, the actual Pearl, which is now Martin Luther King High School. Which I also went to. So they have a cool section in there that has like all the old like photos, yearbook pictures, whatever. Okay. And she was like, "Yeah, my picture's up there." And so when she went there, she got
original alum.
A home economic, like, what do you call it? Scholarship thing, because she was so good. Words. It's the wine. But she got like a scholarship because she was so good at it, and it was because a teacher like recognized that in her. Okay. And so my granny was like legit like a homemaker. Like I mean, she had a job, like, but her job was like caretaking for people and stuff like that that she retired from. But like I feel like I am the woman I am today. I'm so multifaceted because I know how to do so many things. And then like growing up with an like older person, I watch Dateline and 60 Minutes.
Good times.
You know, so like
shout out to the documentary girls.
They're making like movies, Netflix specials about like
I've been on that.
When They See Us, and baby, I was watching that in real time on the news with my OG.
I was there.
So like, yeah, I'm very much an old spirit. And contrary to popular belief, a lot of single woman Joan is, you know, traditional.
Traditional. Define traditional. Like, what does that mean to you? A traditional woman.
You got me there.
I hate you so much. I would say, like, literally, and I wasn't trying to set you up, but like, culturally, right? Like everybody is obsessed with being a housewife or a stay-at-home mom and all these like being very well taken care of.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like aspects of that, the idea of being soft a traditional life. No, I don't, because I don't equate that to soft life. Ooh. Soft life to me you can have as a single woman. Like my life.
Oh, as you should.
Like my life is pretty soft. And the more money I get, it's gonna become
soft air.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Plush.
That commercial with them little sheep on it. Like we're getting
So any hoodle.
Yeah.
So, okay. I hate you so much today.
Listen, my friend's fence got like ran over and she didn't notice till yesterday morning.
Her fence.
And she sent me a picture and I was like, oh, it got mowed down like a blade of grass. And when I say we laughed so hard at 9:30 in the morning.
You're so insensitive.
I'm just trying to bring joy.
I'm just trying to live.
And lightheartedness.
I'm just trying to live. Oh my God, I love this so much.
They're going to call us and winos.
No, literally. Drunk ass ladies.
Is that what our audience, are you guys winos?
Oh, you got a nickname.
What What's up, winos? Okay, no, maybe not.
No.
Continue.
Didn't land.
Talk about your women in your life.
Didn't land. I think for me, we'll go because I just did an interview with Bold Journeys. Right.
Awesome.
And it was interesting to me because it asked a question about like where kind of was your personality formed and things like that. And I'm very much a granny's baby too. Everyone knows I love my mom. Hey, Jack, baby. But
shout out to Maya's mom. She's the coolest.
Didn't you have so much fun?
She's awesome.
Mary came and hang with the gang. It was great.
Yeah.
So, but my grandmother, just like yours, very much a homemaker, very much a wonderful woman. But she was also a trailblazer in her own right. And I think being raised in that kind of love and empowerment definitely shaped me. So she was like the first Black bank teller in St. Louis City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she was very much always on the forefront of things or pushing the envelope, you know, a face of things. Wow. Like I'll try to find this really great picture of her that is like, it was a news article picture, but it's really rewarding to come under that kind of achievement and that responsibility to go way further. So like when I went to college, my brothers didn't go to college really, but she would always be like, where are you going next? You know, or where are you going to travel to, or what's new? You know what I mean? Like everything is conquerable for you kind of thing. So I got to give my credit to Betty for sure.
Shout out to Betty.
Betty James, that's my girl. Miss my girl. But I just think there's so much that we take for granted when we look at like the history of women, that women every day are moving that mark, right? And some of those women are doing the tangible things like being the first at this or, you know, whatever. But every one of you came from a woman. You owe it all to a woman. You know, whether or not you wanted to be here, you like the woman, those things don't really matter. I think Women's History Day has to be a bit more broadened from just like historical figures and facts to being like, damn, the girls do it again and again and again.
Yeah. Like there's so many, just as this month approaches, so many messages that come in form of commercials or just different things that brands are putting out about all of these magnificent like historical figures, but like the people in our lives are really the ones who shape us more than anything. And even just thinking about what you were saying about your grandmother having all these wonderful achievements and being the first at things. My grandma, she was a leader, so she didn't go to college, even though she was so good at what she did. She ended up, you know, she got married, had a family, so on and so forth. But she was a leader. So like in her community, she was like the president of the usher board. Yes. And I think that's a lot of where I got that from, where people like knew she was no nonsense. Like they knew that she loved them and she was very stern, sometimes mean.
You gotta be mean though. That is a testament to being a Black girl.
But I think that's where I get it from. Just like my leadership energy, my courage, and the fact that like people know me as far as business goes. Like I don't take no shit. Like I'm friendly, I'm kind. We're gonna always do good business. It's gonna be, I'm gonna operate in integrity. Yes, but also don't play with me. Play with somebody else.
Right. Go play with your kids.
So, impacting women, it's twofold. So I think for me as single woman Joan, a lot of people are not always clear on what that is. So I run a brand that is We Are Gold Friends, which is a business etiquette and consulting firm that is all about women empowering you to reach your goals, whether they be professional or entrepreneurial, what have you. But then Single Woman Joan is where this all started. It's all about like impacting women, helping you be the most confident version of yourself in the workplace and world. And so for me, that was important, and all like the common thread of anything I'm involved with is impacting women, amplifying women's voices, is because women have shaped me and not necessarily in the best ways.
Wow.
And so my idea is that if I can some kind of way connect you with resources or information that can help you as a woman, you know, along your journey where I may not have had that help, then that's what I'd like to do. And so
You're bridging the gaps.
Bridging the gaps and bridging and filling the gaps. And so I tweeted the other day and was telling somebody a story about how I think it was Zach. But I told somebody the story before about how some of the women that impacted me, I remember not because they were positively impactful, but because they were negatively impactful.
Wow.
So, but first I want to acknowledge positive. Miss Tree Hearn Harris, my 6th grade teacher. She was like everybody's favorite.
We love her.
She told me, she said, when are you going to be famous and you're going to be on Oprah? And like I see that for you.
I love this saying you're going to be on Oprah was such a benchmark.
Like that was such a thing.
You're going to be on Oprah.
And I didn't I was like, what? But I mean, it was a miss. It was part of this like encouraging speech on a rough day. But that always stuck out to me. And so that was like reaffirming as a 6th grader with like a huge personality, but also like what we now know is neurodivergent. But like I used to teach our class. Mm-hmm. If that makes it, like I used to teach diagram and sentences. But
you used to teach what?
Diagram and sentences. That was my jam. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I had a principal in 2nd through 4th grade.
Okay.
And I always make this tell this story about how I was the 4th grade class president. And everybody voted for me because obviously I got the Riz. Ain't that what the kids say now?
I got the Riz.
But I was smart as hell.
Yeah.
And so I was up against this girl. I can't remember her name. It was an Asian girl. That's all I really remember. But she was well loved. She made great grades, good grades, great personality, very nice. And so I won. And then the principal gave this speech about how you shouldn't vote for people just because they're popular and they're your friends.
Oh.
And so everybody changed their vote. Except for one person.
How did you change your vote?
That's
not how democracy works.
It was a hand raise thing. And then everybody, when she gave her little spiel, everybody but one person put their hand down. And they voted for the other girl.
So first of all, I don't like the way she just rewrote democracy. Hating asshole. Can't just revote.
But the reason why I say that is because over the course of my life, I've encountered things like that.
Where women have been your roadblock.
Where women who have been my roadblock. Uh-oh. They've been my roadblock. And it's only now in my 30s that I'm realizing that even though that may have been, a roadblock or a challenge or something I had to overcome, it's made me a lot tougher. It's made me a lot more resourceful. And it's made me a lot more understanding too. Because now I'm in situations with women where not all the time do they understand me. And although the onus isn't on me to manage other people's feelings,
right,
I can be understanding in other women's perspectives because we've all been impacted differently in our different experiences with and as women.
That actually is really mature of you.
I told you I had went to therapy and shit.
That is healed as fuck. Because it's so easy to say, it's not my problem or whatever, but I can own a certain amount of how you receive me.
Mm-hmm. It's an awareness.
It's an awareness. And depending on how you've encountered other women, you definitely see it through that lens. Mm-hmm. And I may or may not be triggering to you, just unbeknownst.
Because I'm out here triggering the girlies.
So I heard. Yeah. You want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
I feel like I'm talking too much. Or we're just talking. Y'all know I always got a story.
Well, hot takes, right? Welcome to the segment. Hot takes, all the things. Impacting women. I want to draw your attention to, of course, this huge conversation around pro-lifing, abortions, in particular, embryos.
Ooh, let's get into it.
If you saw that conversation, dang, I think he's a CBS anchor. And I had his name too. He ate those people for lunch. It was Mississippi Republicans. And he was making the conversation, making a very poignant note that you can't be pro-life if you're not going to be pro-lifespan, pretty much. So you can't be pro-life about babies in the womb, but not pro-life about Medicaid or education or women's rights.
The way he worded that was so...
Ate it. And I mean, they were just like, whoa.
Because you can't be because you want this person to live, but you don't care about the quality of their life
thereafter. Very interesting conversation, especially considering that we all know Roe v. Wade went down. And
it's crazy.
Outrageous. And some 14, 15 plus states now have banned abortion. Mm-hmm. And just recently in February, Alabama has now weighed in to say that fertilized embryos for IVF treatments are children.
What about that lady who got her kids through IVF, but then now voted against it's like, I got mine, but you can't get yours.
But you can't get yours.
That's crazy.
And that's what made me think of this, because you were mentioning how women were your own roadblock.
Are we always being sisterly?
And it's that. So there's this responsibility. Like, we're all like, I'm a girls girl. I love the girls girls.
Oh man, that girls topic on Twitter was crazy.
Because a lot of women want to be girls because it's trendy, but you don't in fact protect or advocate for women.
Let's talk about it, because you'll tell you girls all day long, women empowerment, woo woo woo, but then you out here spreading rumors about Mayree.
What kind of girls are do those?
What kind of girls is that?
What is that?
Well, you're making up rumors about people.
About people. They're not true, and it's not nice. True. Girl on girl crimes are a crime against humanity. Are a crime against humanity.
Our crimes against humanity.
Discuss. Because what? Y'all are outrageous. But I think it's an intentional attack. There is a decline in, childbirth and whatnot, because the girls realize one, childbirth is dangerous.
Yeah.
And depending on where you are in your life and on your trajectory for your life, having a child can butt fuck it.
And it's a privilege for a man. And a lot of y'all has not been worthy of that privilege as of late. You've not been exhibiting characteristics that would make me want to bear a child for you. So,
and then you have the men, though, in these positions to make this decision, and the women that have risen to this
and
level of power.
Know how the damn parts
still
work.
Don't know that.
You ain't got a uterus.
Still don't advocate for the needs of women.
You ain't got fallopian tubes.
You ain't got the parts.
You ain't got to risk a tubal birth.
You ain't got the parts to be weighing in on a conversation like that. So
y'all don't even know really what pH balance is for real.
No, for real. For real. They think it's for their fish tanks.
Let's talk about Auntie Tia Kemp. We're talking about phenomenal women. No, the power of women. Dead ass.
Okay.
We're being funny. But like that song, that's like all the rave now by, what's his name? D-Lo or something like that.
What song?
The one we was just singing, the bad bitch, fit the flow, in hibachi. That song.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. My God.
Okay, so him and Gal got the beefing.
What gal?
Tia Kemp. But she made this fucking song pop. That's the only reason why we singing the song.
No, literally.
It's the only reason why we doing this.
Wait, why were they beefing?
They're booking her just to come perform the song. Like, how you run off with a nigga song? Yeah. And that's
the most player shit I've ever heard. Steal a nigga shit and make a bag off of it.
All right, Auntie.
Take notes.
Because I think it was like he said she tried to get down on him, like sleep with him or something, and then she posted. Now I don't agree with the like revenge porn situation.
No.
She had posted something of him naked on TikTok or whatever. But like,
so they do have history?
No, it was like somebody sent it to her or some shit like that.
Oh, that's mess.
Yeah, I didn't get too.
I'm enjoying every minute.
But it was quite. You know, I'd be up in the middle of the night, just falling down Twitter rabbit holes and TikToks. But yeah, so now I just seen like she was on some stage somewhere singing a song.
Standing on straight business
with that man.
She was hitting that shit.
She said, "It's my song."
I'm fucking dead.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Yes, please. Actually, it'll be linked below.
But that's to say that like women, we really can make anything hot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
The driving force of...
But it's through authenticity, just being yourself.
I was gonna say the driving force of... The fuck?
Just being yourself.
Culture. And so like, that's the thing, right? Like everybody's like, it drives from the gays and the culture. And it's like, it's women. Mm-hmm. Women drive consumerism. Mm-hmm. Women drive trends. Mm-hmm. Not the gays want to be the girls, but the girls are the girls, okay? So it's the girls. It's always the girls. So give the credits where it's due. Yeah. I want to ask one controversial question because it has come up in the conversation around Women's Month. Mm-hmm. Should there be a Trans Women's Month? Or are trans women just women?
Somebody asked that?
Mm-hmm. In so many words.
I've never thought about that.
Right?
And I'm going to tell you why.
Because women are women. And I don't want to argue with y'all.
Are women.
Are women.
Trans women are women.
Why do y'all keep trying to make a lane for this?
I mean,
do I think that there should be a designation for that achievement of like the rights of trans people and the struggle that trans women have fought for? Maybe there should be that. But to be like, you don't get Women's Month you get this
Yeah,
month.
like
That's fucked up.
I feel like y'all women,
and anybody
it's
who
your month
is
too.
wild enough to want to join this struggle.
Nah, for real.
Girl, get your flag. Come be a girl with the girls. Cause damn.
Except for Caitlyn Jenner. And I mean that. But
she took the Autobahn to get in the pussy, and that's not fair. No, you gotta work hard.
What?
She was flying. She did 90 in the fast.
My thing was just more so like she was like,
no, she
this
bought
about
her way
being
in.
a woman, and then she was like, I'm really not one of y'all. Like,
never struggled.
I don't really care about your
didn't
struggles.
go through the things. No, you bought your way in. Autobahn. Pussy land. That's not fair. That's not fair. The girls had their awkward phases and struggles and trying to like feminize themselves. I can't comprehend what it must be to see myself and not see a woman, and then in turn be trying to create that femininity in myself that I feel so deeply, and you just show up one day completely situated. That's unfair.
No, I feel you there.
That's unfair. And you don't get to speak on any trans right.
You know what did a good or I think what made me first even like look at it from that perspective was Orange is the New Black. My first like real job out of college, I binge watched Orange is the New Black first like 2 seasons, I think. And I'm
gonna start that over.
Because I used to work in a drive-thru. I used to work in a drive-thru at the bank.
What doesn't she do? What hasn't she done? Who is she really?
This was like the third bank I worked for too. But anyway,
third bank. Okay.
I used to be.
She's robbing them.
Ask me about the ATMs. No, but no, I used to sit. The drive-thru was detached, so I used to sit there by myself a lot for like 8 hours a day.
Oh, it was one of those.
So I'm watching Netflix, and so they had an episode where Laverne Cox's character, you know, she was a trans woman in jail, and it was an episode about like kind of her transition where she would like reflect on her. Like everybody had an origin story episode.
Yes.
And hers, I think, was really impactful in that way.
Very
of
poignant.
Making me like understand kind of all aspects. And then I was like 22, 23.
Right.
So, you know, you dumb back then. Most of us are not that evolved. No. So I feel like that helped me kind of understand. And that's why I've arrived, I think, at this day as a woman, biologically. I still say, well, if you say you a woman, trans or not, you a woman. And as long as you down with our causes and you fighting our fight, cool.
Be a woman. I disagree, though, with the people that, like, will say it's the lesser sex or it's the easier sex, so men want to be women because it's a pass or, you know, it's a simpler... There is nothing easy about being a woman.
Baby, listen.
You struggle hand over foot.
Have you ever cramp in your ass before?
Man, that shit will... Oh.
Y'all see that TikTok where it's like something where you just randomly die and like...
Yes.
That's what
that is exactly what that shit is like. You don't... Who would sign up to be a woman?
Man.
You know what I mean? If anything, we're all trying to be a white man. There is no privilege like a white man.
Call me Bob.
Look. Like, I want to be George, though. I just think George is such a poignant name. Hello, George. I think I want to be George. I want to be
like a... No, I need a douchey white boy named like... Conrad. Sorry, Conrad's out there.
Oliver.
No. Camp.
Oh, you're one of those. Jet.
And that was personal.
Somebody just unsubscribed. Damn. Another one bites the dust. But like, I think it's interesting because in all aspects of womanhood, this is a hard hoe. It's a hard go every time. You're making less money. You have to advocate for these things. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not... There's no easy role
I learned
here.
about that. Shout out to Lemons to Lemonade, Brittany Oliver. She had a forum like years ago, like some kind of like panel event with Ladies Get Paid. And that's how I learned about like the women's pay disparity. Like, I always knew we didn't make enough, but like you actually get like a percentage and numbers and you learn about all the ways that there are impactful women, like bold women out there who are fighting that fight for us to break those glass ceilings.
Yeah. It's just outrageous that those things exist.
Yeah.
That those are just like, you know, redlining for housing and stuff like that. It's like, that's really a practice. That's really something y'all put into place to like, women are only 75%.
Shout out to the Exit 207 documentary. Y'all go watch that.
Hey, documentaries. We love a documentary.
That talked about the putting the interstate through our neighborhood in Nashville.
Oh, yes. That was, ooh. Is that what that was called? Exit 207? Okay. I call it the Jefferson Street fuck up. Like, geez, that just, what a cluster.
Shout out to Jefferson Street. Matter of fact, man, my granny in Jefferson Street Missionary Baptist Church raised me. Now,
what a good time. Uh-oh.
Don't hate me if y'all see the rest of the episodes of this podcast and don't want to claim me, but no. That was one thing I tell people is that speaking of her impact is that like even my parents were young. Okay. So even when I lived with my parents together, she would arrange for someone off the usher board or out the choir, somebody she knew that lived close by to come pick me up to make sure I made the church.
Oh, okay.
Or make sure my parents dropped me off and I was with her for the rest of the day.
Okay.
So that's like a lot of where my faith and things come into play, like it's because
is church still a safe space for you, or do you carry that?
Listen,
millennial church
I am
hurt?
At Couchside Baptist every Monday. You thought I was gonna say Sunday?
Every Monday.
No. But so I don't always catch it on Sunday. A lot of times I'm working. But I typically have to start my week off with the word. So if it's not Sunday, I catch it Monday. But I'm very intentional. I have a journal that I sit and I take notes. So I literally plan to be undisturbed for this time that I'm watching it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is a cornerstone.
Yeah, like
that's something that Mayree.
And I've been like that since I was in college. My friends would know, like between the hours of 11 and 1, Mary's unavailable on Sunday because she's watching church.
Starting it off. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Again,
so on that note too, though, the playlist that accompanies this episode, in response to last month's "Leave Him, Sis," because you do things are holding you back. You need to peel off and release a lot of things. Leave it, them, the place,
she, whoever,
everything, the space, the person, whatever. This go around the playlist is to heal you. So my favorite thing about being a woman is the divine assignment to heal, to create, to bring to fruition, to manifest. And a lot of times I think we waste the best parts of being a woman, not on men, but on other people in general. This need to like
so happen to
help.
A lot of times be men.
Yeah. But why is it men? Because men need to be nurtured. And it's not a waste as much as if you would heal yourself. Right. If it was ever reciprocated, yes, it's viable. But you owe yourself to heal yourself first.
Facts.
Is what it is.
That's all single woman Joan is, y'all. When y'all be out here saying that she be taking y'all boyfriends. She be pussy popping
on a handstand. That never happened.
And that's never happened.
It never happened.
And all it is that I just want you to heal yourself first so that when you go out into the world, not only are you like wonderful for yourself, but like you're not throwing up your bad energy on other people.
Yeah, specifically other
man, woman, romantic partner, homegirl.
I hate you.
Whatever, guys. I just want
you
you
to heal.
Just heal.
So I love it so much.
So that you're not like going out and like and all over people.
That is gold.
I mean, I had to do that for myself. Like if you met me, I don't know, 2013, I might not have been the most well-rounded individual. You know, I might have been a little myself. But I feel like
this is what healing gets you.
This is the one. What I tell you on the last episode, have some RNCs with yourself. Get in tune with your star player.
It's real nigga combos.
Yeah.
All the non-real niggas that don't know. Yeah. But.
And everybody ain't a real nigga.
Look, and we find out daily. But shout out to the real bitches, because they're making a comeback.
You can't say bitches in International Women's Month.
I've had that conversation a lot of times. I'm not offended by bitch like that.
I'm not either.
I love the term. I love the like stance, the attitude of it. Like when Amber Rose did the slut walk, I was like, yes, let's all go. I got a theory
about that, but that's for another episode.
Like, I think, promiscuity and all these things, I think those are all defined as only labels for women.
Yeah.
And I know some sluts.
I know some slut ass men.
Men are horrible, terrible judgment, sleep with anything.
Thoughts.
And I know some women that enjoy sex, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you like to get folded like an Auntie Annie's pretzel.
Look.
So anyway, need me like some dough.
Whatever you need. Get what you need. But get what you need, okay? But I just think those things, like anytime you can take back the power of something, you should.
Absolutely.
So I try not to be quick offended by bitch. From men, I'm very much like, watch your mouth. Because I'm watch your mouth. I ain't your bitch. But but I also find it indubitably like so disrespectful to call men bitches. Yes, I love it. I love it.
So I do not call men bitches
unless I intend to pull my glizzy out.
Mean to offend you.
Got that thing. If I called you a bitch, I got that thing.
I'm ready to shoot.
I got that thing on me.
I don't too much call no man no bitch.
Look.
But if I call you one,
you a bitch,
or if you heard me call somebody one, you better know.
Exit the vicinity. Like exit the vicinity. I'm gonna spray him. I'm gonna spray that bitch.
I don't got no qualms about calling you one if you acting like one.
Look,
but it's not something that's not a go-to.
It's not a quick draw.
Yeah, not a quick draw.
Bitch.
Cause I'll call you. Also, my lexicon is so vast. I probably could insult you
for days. Before I ever arrived at bitch. But by the time I got to calling you a bitch, baby.
Because I might leave with incompetent before I leave with bitch.
Should be hurt by that.
Incompetent mammy fucker.
You should. Oh wow.
Yeah.
See
how that made you feel?
That should hurt your feelings.
And I ain't even have to call you a bitch.
I ain't even have to go there with you.
Exactly.
But I say that to all the bad bitches.
Stephanie.
With all the love. With all the love. Heal yourselves, heal those around you, but you owe it to yourself to heal first. So leave him, sis. It's
go lay on that lady couch, girl.
Look, go lay on that lady couch and play the heal yourself playlist as well. And we got you. We're gonna keep drinking this wine, and actually we're gonna cut this off because we both a little fucked up. But we're gonna finish this, and y'all have a good rest of your day.
And why? The soundboard.